Hey guys, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess. I'm Zelda Master 2010, and in this episode we're going to be collecting more puzzles. But to start the episode off, we're going to go ahead and talk to somebody we haven't really been introduced to, but we're going to meet him right now. He's on that tower right there. It's always been noticeable, but you never knew what was really on top of it because you never get a good view. But believe it or not, if you do climb this long tower of sorts, you're gonna find what you're looking for. And as you can see, it's turning daytime. We're also gonna be collecting puzzles in this episode, so it's gonna be kind of a problem because we're gonna have to wait till nighttime. But we have a couple things to do before then. And to start things off, we're gonna go ahead and head up here and then talk to this mysterious man. And he is kind of actually mysterious. He has a hoodie on and you can't really see who he is, but Master Link, is it? They know of me. Yes, we know Telma. He's one of the members within Telma's bar. His name is Auru, and basically he's going to grant us access to the Oasis flight. And if you go ahead and talk to Fayer, he will basically give you this Oasis flight by, shooting you through the cannon, and it's going to shoot you all the way back there in this desert prison sort thing, with the cursed mirror. And isn't Midna looking for that? But we're going to get into that later, not anytime soon really, well soon, but I'm going to wait a bit because there are a lot of things I'm going to be covering throughout this episode and the next couple episodes with puzzles and side quests and junk, because yeah, we're going to be doing that first. So just tell him yes, and yeah, it is suspicious, etc, etc, and he's basically going to give you this note that you're going to give to Fayer, and from there on, yeah, so here's Auru's memo. And we're going to get to that later, but for now, just keep in mind, if you go ahead and take it to Fayer and show it to him, you're going to be able to do something different than, just head up, with the normal cannon ride. So anyways, from here, which is kind of neat, you can go ahead and jump all the way down into the water. It's a nice, jump. Too bad Link didn't dive, even though he, dived off of a chandelier in the water temple, the lake bed temple, if those of you guys who remember, and it's literally right under us. I have a feeling literally the whole structure is right underneath us because the Lake Bed Temple is huge and the entrance is all the way back there where the purple circle is on the map. So yeah, it would kind of make sense if it took up the whole, under the water of Lake Hylia type of thing. So anyways, here is actually somebody we're going to talk to, but I'm not going to be doing that yet. First off, I'm gonna head away from, everybody, transform into Wolf, because you're gonna have to be Wolf Link for this event, and yes, he's considered a person, so Minion would tell you, you can't transform in front of him, because, that's kind of weird, no one can know our secret powers. So anyways, go ahead and talk to Plum. I don't know, I think it's a dude, basically has a mini game, and what you want to do is go ahead and howl. Just do the hawk grass theme, with Wolf Link, and this will call, remember how it called a Kakariko, way back in Twilight World, when we were in the Twilight World, and we were able to ride it to head up Zora's River, in the upper Zora's River section, and all that jazz. Well, we're gonna be doing that again, and believe it or not, what is this? You hear screeches from it. This is no hawk, I guess hawk only works when we're in our normal form. This is a Kakariko as well, but, a normal Kakariko. And yes, it is an enemy, but it will, be helpful for this time because we're controlling it, I guess. It's a tamed beast, this one at least. And we're going to go ahead and do a mini game. Now, this is not just for heading up Zora's River because we can actually teleport to it, obviously. We're gonna go ahead and do this mini game and start things off. Well, okay, this Wiimote, yeah, okay, you know what, I can't do this. I'm gonna go to options, switch off my pointer, because this mini game you're gonna have to be a little accurate with what you're gonna grab before I do explain things. So turn off your pointer. Basically GameCube mode has no pointer. It gets a little wonky. I will turn it back on after the mini game because I'm playing the Wii version. That's the one I want to do. So basically, whatever the balloon you hit, you want to hit the same one repeatedly, not hit other ones, because it will ruin your combo. And the balloon you want to hit is the strawberry one. Reason being is because it gives you 10 points in it, so it's in doubles and it just racks up. So we're gonna keep hitting these ones so we can get more combos, and this is the strawberry basically gives you the biggest combo, and they're the most in this section, mainly because it's small. It gives you more of a combo, and It's okay if you avoid a couple. Basically, your goal is 10,000. Now you're gonna say, oh my god, that is a lot. We only have 600 and we're like pretty much halfway done. But yes, if you keep the combo going without hitting any oranges or watermelons, you will make it to it about now. There you go. So yeah, it was really that easy. Make sure you don't hit anything so you don't fall, etc, etc. All easy stuff to keep in mind. And I'm gonna keep the combo going. I'm gonna try. You can get up to 30,000 if you want. But as you can see, it's not doubling anymore. It's going up by like I think 100 or something, but it still stays in the 5,000 because if it did double, then that'd be a little too much. But it doubles up to 10,000, so that's pretty neat. Just go ahead and continue your way through this area. I think, yeah, okay, so it doubled up by, let me see, let me just grab one more. Okay, I missed this one, I'm gonna get this one. But here we have double the point we want to get. And yeah, no, I think that's the max. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, make your way through here. And, well, we passed the record and things, and we're doing so great on this minigame. Yeah, you don't have to do it again, so we're done with that. We'll switch my pointer as well. Here comes Plum, saying, what, no way, yeah, we got much more than 10,000. And we get the gift, and that is, yes, a piece of heart. So, there you go, an easy piece of heart for our collection. And I did not want to redo it. Crap. And here I am back in Lake Hylia. I just exited the game. All you need to do is click the B button and he'll ask you if you need anything and just tell him you want to quit. And he'll drop you back in Lake Hylia. But we did want to drop in the upper Zora River, or basically Zora's domain. It doesn't really matter exactly where we are. Better off to actually start in Zora's domain because we're going to head down to the upper Zora River right after. So here we are. And the music is beautiful, and we're going to be doing some stuff in here, obviously, but to start things off, we're actually going to have to wait until nighttime. Too bad the music didn't play at night, but it's so beautiful just listening to it. I'm going to transform into human because better off being human and you can just swim better, and I'd just rather stand on my feet. Adding the fact that I can't transform in front of them, but you could just hide like you saw me do, and I should make it out. And I think I could have transformed right outside here, which is kind of dumb of me. There you go, you can see Hyrule Castle covered with the Twilight shield thing that's going on and things. But I'm going to be waiting here until nighttime because it's going to take quite a while. Because we're going to be collecting postals around Zora's domain and upper Zora's River. And just around everywhere in general. So that's the unfortunate part of being daytime and nighttime. You can't really forward the time. So anyways, I'm going to stop, blabbering, and, yeah, I'll meet you guys when it's nighttime. No lie, it was pretty beautiful just standing here, just looking at the waterfall and the water, listening to the beautiful music that's playing in the background. I didn't really mind waiting all that time, but it did take quite a while. The day-night cycle is about 10 minutes, and that's kind of a long time for in-game timing, especially if you want to do certain things, but nonetheless, it wasn't really a big problem. Anyways, there's a postal that lies here now. Those of you do remember me getting that golden bug. If you don't remember, go ahead and collect it. But we already have it, and I'm going to wait until it's perfectly like night, because the Poe will spawn. See, look, if you just wait a little bit, you'll just see it automatically appears. I'm going to try to stare at it until it's night. Most likely it's going to appear right now if I look the other way. Yeah, there we go. And go ahead and grab it. Now, you could just stare at it until it's completely nighttime. And it will appear as well, but I just thought that was a cool trick, The second it becomes night, just look the other way, look back, and it's there. So, it's coming to haunt us or something. Anyways, that was the first postal. There's one more here in this Zora domain area, and I'm going to have to climb up. But you want to stay as Wolfling, one thing to get the Poe for the soul. And the other thing is to basically do these midnight jumps that you're going to have to do, head upwards. And you can see it back there behind that waterfall. So let's go ahead and make it. Okay, be careful. You don't want to quickly dash as soon as you jump up there because Link is kind of stupid and it'll hit, yeah, the ground. So, anyways, another Poe for the soul. Nice. Kind of light. He was still grabbing it, but it's always nice and juicy every time, and it's already filling my soul with joy and Poe-ness. Yeah. So, anyways. Let's go ahead and make it down to Upper Zora River. You do not want to ride the stream because you're just gonna you're gonna go all the way down to basically like Hylia if you ride the river. So you're gonna walk on the side ledge, and then what you want to do is you're gonna find a really strong stream taking you out back to the north part of Hyrule Field. So try not to get into that. It's kind of pushing you away as well, so that's kind of good as well. I don't think it necessarily takes you back to like Hylia if you do ride the stream. I still think it does. I don't remember, so don't quote me. But I'm not really gonna try it because I'm not willing to risk it. Anyways, here we got another puzzle. Let's go ahead and warp. And we're gonna have to warp to a different location. I think we're gonna be heading to, yeah, Kakariko Village. We have a couple things to do there, you know, a couple puzzles to collect in Kakariko Village and around the Death Mountain area. Never got to that yet, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Cover all the puzzles that are here because, well, it's worth covering. Luckily that it is nighttime, we could do all the stuff as soon as possible. And I totally forgot about the pointer. But let's go ahead and turn it back on because we do need our cursor navi to be in the way of things. And just in general, it's a lot easier aiming. I'm telling you, like, people say the GameCube version's a lot better. It's not really. I prefer the Wii just with the motion controls. It makes everything a lot easier, so I guess that's just me. But anyways, head in the graveyard. There are two puzzles that lie here. We did see one before when we went here around nighttime, I believe. Obviously, we couldn't do anything, but here's the first one. Now you may wonder where the second one is. It is kind of sneaky. It's not just out there. Believe it or not, the second one is behind this tombstone thing. You just want to go ahead and push it, and it's just going to come out of, well, yeah, it's just going to appear out of nowhere. So try not to get hit because you get knocked out of your senses, literally. And yeah, go ahead and get another Poe for the soul, or to the soul, whatever works with you best. So anyways, I'm going to transform back to human because we're going to have to head inside buildings, villages, stuff anyways, you know, you get what I'm saying. To head upwards, well, mainly being we're going to have to talk to one of the Gorons. Hopefully that he's out here. He'll just launch us upwards. If not, you can go ahead and head into Baron's Barns. Barnes' Bombs? Baron's... what am I saying? Okay. Barnes' Bombs. There we go. I don't know why I was saying Baron's. I guess just some other game came in mind and it's similar to it. So yeah, there would be a Goron here, but there isn't because it's nighttime. I guess he has to go to sleep, you know, head back to his family, etc., etc. So we're gonna go ahead. He's open 24/7, by the way. He actually does sell something new. It's called Bombings, and too bad we have a full bag of bombs. So I'm gonna head back to him after I waste a couple bombs I do have just 5, so we need to empty that out. Too bad I can't exchange it to my 42 stack, you know, just pile it on that. Sadly, the game doesn't have that mechanic, but I will just throw out the bombs, you know. When do you get a chance just to throw bombs, you know, waste your ammunition of bombs, you know, just for nothing, you know? I guess just we better use it and have fun with that, because that sounds like a lot of fun, believe it or not. So I'm just gonna throw it down here, hopefully destroy something, because he's the one who didn't want to take my bombs and just replace them with bomblings. You only can throw 3 at a time, and there goes all 5 of them. Now I'll head back there as soon as I grab the 2 puzzles that basically lie up here, believe it or not. Here's the first one. I guess it's the soul of the house we burnt down from the bugs of light that we destroyed when we were in the Twilight Forest. So there's another poe to the soul. I'm assuming it was that. Maybe it's not, you know. Who knows? But we did destroy that house kind of by throwing the torch in the fire hole thing. The fireplace, yes. Anyways, let's go ahead and grab this one as well. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I think they actually are asleep. Like they sleep, and then you go ahead and kill them. They look like, you know, people in a sock costume or something. It's rather creepy. Anyways, another poe to the soul, and those are all the puzzles that lie here. If you do jump down, you are gonna get hurt. So just be careful and jump to, yeah, another altitude, you know, a little bit higher than the ground, and you won't get hurt. Kind of neat how it looked the way Link was jumping without a risk, but I didn't know the building was right under me, so I was kind of fine there. Anyways, go ahead and talk to Mr. Barnes, or yeah, Barnes, and let's go ahead and buy the bomblings. I'm gonna buy all 10 because that's the max that you can buy. You could buy more, but, you know, I don't really need any more. And yeah, remember, this is a 24-hour place. There is no other 24-hour area in the game, like, shop-wise, so it's a cool place, I guess. But, you know, who goes and buys bombs in this wasteland? A lot of people consider this really Western style. This whole game is really Western. I never saw it like that. That's the weird thing, like, yes, no, but they're right. Like, there's a lot of Western, like, theme to it, but I just can't, you know, like, I can't really see Zelda being that. But whatever. Anyways, you can talk to the Goron to launch you up, or you can just use your claw shot, or you could just climb upwards, you know, whatever suits you best. I'm gonna go ahead and just roll my way upwards because that's the easiest way to go. And there is a puzzle that's right here. We're gonna actually have to use the Goron to head upwards, so let's go ahead and talk to this Goron over here. Hey, how's it going? Make sure you talk to him to the side, or when you jump on him, you kind of turn a little bit. See, you could turn to where you want, and yeah, get the perfect jump to make it to here and transform. And luckily that we did jump here, we also get rewarded with something else. So let's go ahead and first grab this puzzle that lies right here. Another Poe for the soul. And as well, you can keep your wolf form. You don't really have to transform back. It doesn't really matter. There's no necessary form for it because it's just walking upwards. And you know, I do think we're actually gonna have to transform back to our human form to open up the chest, because there will contain something the wolf never really grabs, and it's in this chest over here. And yes, I was correct. I always stand correct with this. We go ahead and get another piece of heart. So 2 more left to make a heart container. And it's not too far from doing so, because believe it or not, there is actually a couple of pieces of heart I have in mind that we're going to be collecting. Maybe not in this episode, but in maybe the next episode or in the future episodes. So yeah, we will have another heart container that will actually fulfill a another row to our collection, because we already have full 10 hearts on 1 row, and there's 2 rows, so basically have, you know, 20 heart containers in general, or 20 just hearts in your maximum life gauge. So we will, you know, start up with our 11th heart container and, you know, build up to that way. Anyways, I'm gonna leave here, and believe it or not, I do think actually I have to teleport out of here, but there is something in mind. I'm just gonna go ahead and teleport. I guess we just needed a nice walk because that counts. Alright, so I didn't just want to transform, I wanted to warp as well, so we're gonna go ahead and warp, and I am gonna be heading to, I think better off, the easiest pass would be the gorge, or actually no, wait, yeah, there is something that lies, in the southern part of Faron Woods, or the north, whatever way you want to take it. Easier way is the southern part. I do remember it lies within a purple fog, and it's actually a puzzle, a place you wouldn't normally head to. But I think this will do because we kind of want to get it. Okay, I was afraid I was going to howl, so I didn't want to dash just so I don't stall and waste time and things. So anyways, make your way over here, and you want to head into this dark area. Now, you could go backwards as well, whatever way suits you best. I suggest going this way because this is the more memorable way, especially since we lit everything. It's a lot easier to see, and if it does get too dark, we can just easily use our senses and see a little bit better, but it's not as dark, and also hitting the wall helps if you want to. It kind of does a spark, especially with your sword, but honestly, it's not really that dark. So here's the gloomy fog. I wonder if it's still purple. It looks white from back here, but no, it still has that purple-like feel to it. So anyways, you can still do midna jumps, obviously. Go ahead and jump to that tree branch, jump there, there, and there. This obviously looks familiar. In the Twilight world, we did this. Still holds, you know, its ground and its adventureness to it. We can still do all that stuff. But anyways, go ahead and grab another Poe for the soul. Alright, so that's another puzzle, and well, we're gonna be heading out of here. I'm just gonna jump. Actually, we don't really need to. I'm just gonna go ahead and warp out. And what we're gonna be doing actually is we're gonna head to Hyrule Field, but I don't know the easiest way to it. I think Kakariko Gorge. I'll just remember to get the stuff in here because I didn't want to forget this puzzle, because it is pretty forgettable, believe it or not. It's just a good thing we covered that. And there should be a postal around here as well. Kind of want to get it before heading inside Kakariko Village, but this also will lead to some in Hyrule Field as well. First one being inside this dark, like, spooky cavern that we went inside and got a piece of heart. Remember I showed you guys there's an extra area to this cavern. Never really wanted to, you know, head inside it because there was a postal and we could have transformed into our beast form to collect it, you know, use our senses and basically take it out, but we can just see the light. So yeah, anyways, what we're going to be doing is we're going to head to, and it kind of is at the end. Now, if you do look at the map, you can see a piece of the map doesn't have the yellow rim around, you know, the green area. So that means it's not complete. There's a couple more steps in that direction that we need to head to complete, you know, the map area. And that is, yeah, the wrong way. I don't know what I was doing. I should actually look at the map because it's actually really easy to get tricked and lose track and sense of direction and things. So it's not here either. You wanna head up this way and you're gonna find two ways, one that leads to the piece of heart and one that leads to the postal that you can see glowing. Let's transform into our beast form, and well, you know the saying, another poe for the soul. And that was a really long pause, but Link took a while. I think this is our 20th postal, and if we do return it to Giovanni, we do get something special. But there's a couple other postals I want to collect before doing that. Kind of so he can tell us a lower number, and he kind of like tells you how much postals are left and how many there are in general to collect to save him out of his golden misery. And there are 60, obviously. We already have a huge chunk of it. We only need 40 left, so if you consider another 20 and 20, which took us around like 3 episodes to get 20, so another 6 more episodes and we could have them all, but we can't collect them all one after another. I mean, yeah, as big as this land is, it doesn't have all 60 postals, and we haven't, you know, unraveled all of Hyrule yet to really collect them, but we still have a lot of postals to collect in the areas we've been through. You know, there's a lot of backtrack in this game. Sadly, they don't give you the ability to collect postals right off the start, which kind of sucks, but I'll be honest, it's kind of neat because this land's huge, you know. Why would you want to leave it forgotten and not really backtrack at all, you know? So anyways, you know, back to this amazing music, and there's a couple more things I want to collect. This episode might be dragging on to be quite a lot, but I might end it off soon, but there's still a lot of things I need to collect. But first off, I'm going to go ahead and collect another postal actually in Hyrule Field. I do suggest actually going on Wolf Link, because we need our horse, and that's going to take a while. We could actually get our horse from in front of the exit to Faron Woods, but in general, we're going to be using our wolf form a lot more, so better off just dash. Dashing is fast. Obviously not as fast as opponent, you know, riding opponent, but it's fast. Anyways, what you want to do is go ahead and head to basically the end of the bridge. So I'm going to go the route to the bridge and walk on this bridge. Don't think I've ever been on it before, but you can see that glowing thing far away. It is another postal. It's kind of like on a ledge of something. Have it come to you, and there's some Kakariko trying to attack me. That, yeah, made me fall off. Thank you. By the time I make it to him, he will gain his conscience and head back up. And fighting a lot of enemies, holy crap, that's actually kind of weird. But hey, luckily he was able to fall off. There we go. Fall off of the ledge so we don't have to walk all the way back up and maybe miss the chance to grab another poe for the soul. So anyways, I'm going to take these two out because they've been annoying. Rather really annoying to me and kind of made me fail on my quest. So anyways, goodbye Kakariko. Anyways, there is one more postal I want to collect in this episode, and it will kind of leave me at a nice end. Anyways, ignore that, you know, those mammoth-like creatures that are coming out of the ground. They only come at night, and I'll get into that later. There's actually like a small quest that relates to that, but ignore it for now. Anyways, you want to head to basically like Hylia's bridge. It's literally right above Lake Hylia. Those of you guys might remember it when it was set on fire. You know how the Bubblins set it on fire, and we were trapped in the middle, and you had to jump down, and, you know, it was in the land of Twilight. Yeah, right here. Basically, after you jump on Fair's cannon, and he launches you up, there's a door that leads right here. There's also horse grass. I'm gonna actually use that and calm my horse, because we're gonna need it. But after that, after this, I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm just gonna go ahead and collect this final postal, end off the episode, and then, you know, we're gonna be collecting most postals later. But you want to kind of use this bomb to explode the rock, and then that way you can grab on to this hook shot, and then, you know, continue, just rinse and repeat this to the other ledges that are back here. And it's actually a little red outside. I just realized that, like, in game, obviously, not my time, but here, let me quickly turn out this. Yeah, oh god, it is turning daytime, and there's something you guys need to know. I obviously mentioned this several times. Postals disappear. Even if you see it in front of you, they disappear during the day. And I kind of want to get this. So, I'm going to go ahead and grab it as soon as possible. Hopefully I get a chance to transform into Wolf Link. And, well, look at me. Okay, just come down. Alright, I grabbed it. And another Poe for the soul. A nice early morning, you know, breakfast. Alright, so let's grab what's inside this chest, and we're gonna have to transform back to our human form. It looks like something special. It is 50 rupees, and I think we can collect it. Yeah, we can. Alright, we're almost maxed out on rupees. There's also one more thing I want to get. You want to head underground. Believe it or not, if you do use your senses around this weird circle, yeah, you can dig pretty deep. And yeah, so it is turning daytime, but most likely, because I am going to be collecting more postals in the next episode, I am going to be waiting on it to become nighttime again. So I'll basically start off the next episode at night, so I don't have to, like, you know, waste time, because all I want to do right now is collect more postals, because yeah, there's a lot to collect. And here are these bubble-like creatures. Basically, they're these heads of fire and ice that are trying to attack you. And you want to just take them out. They're not too hard to take out, but you want to take out everyone in this room so you can collect a special chest that will appear after you take him out. And I just need to grab him. Most likely I'd rather transform back to human, but I still think I can take it out. It's not going to be too hard. Alright, there we go. I think it's out, but I still hear that jingle. Yeah, it's still alive. It's actually behind me, I think. Yeah, I can hear it crunching. I just don't see it. Alright, let me transform back. Oh, now I see it. There we go. It's going back up. There we go. Just one hit with sword, with our master sword, and a chest coming from this rays of light. I wonder what lies inside it. Let's go ahead and figure out. Alright, here we go. Open up the chest. And it's more rupees. Too bad we can't keep it with us. But I'm going to leave that for another time. Anyways, thank you all for watching Twilight Princess, and in the next episode, more postal collecting for our souls and things. So I'll see you guys in the next episode.